I can record the not only the Twitter space but the metaverse as well, because then I can put it up on YouTube, and just because it's kind of fun being able to look back on it. So we've got the 10 pieces from Rich that are required to become a Knight of the Gods. And in this space, we've got some really good ones that I've seen like in the past. Because Rich has been a supporter of my work since really early on. And I started in November last year, and so Rich has been like picking up pieces from. There's some really early ones like we've got some golden statues in here, which I think were like in like the 30s and stuff of algo gods. Same with my first highest sale, which was there's the angel, which was sold for 500 algo, which at the time I think algo was maybe worth like in Australian dollars at least like $2, which now it's heaps lower. It's like 40 cents or something. So this is when algo was quite high, and that was one of my like first ever biggest sales. That was on secondary, um, and I remember the buyer, like, oh, the seller, it really did like affect their life because they were like looking for a bit of money, and so that was a huge thing for them. And then we've got Aurum, like the Guardian of Gold, one of my first like I would say like epic sort of pieces where it was covered in all gold, and then that character started to develop a really long story over the collection, where I turned them into like a HTML NFT, and then obviously like the Golden Dragon. Then if we go on to the other side of the metaverse, we've got my first hand drawn Algo God, which it was like really a bit scary, I guess, to do a drawing because I was so much more used to all the 3D art. But yeah, from the support of that, which that was an early thing. Now it's like one of the main things that I'll do is drawings in my art. Just because I feel like it's much more natural and much more me, where the 3D art is using other people's models, but still like I'm now trying to combine both of those things. So it's all like Algo Gods has been like a really ongoing sort of thing, which has been really good to develop. And then there's the sort of blue like and greeny sort of scene of one of the demons, which that's been a face of Algo Gods for a bit, especially like on NFT Explorer. And that was one of the first really colourful pieces that I made, and so that's cool, like that Rich owns it. And then obviously the big piece with Rich's face on it. He was the first ever like Algo God that was made as a human, which I've always been really proud of that piece. That was when I was really trying to push the details in the pieces with all the details of the people and stuff in the sky. And yeah, like it was just hilarious to do. I remember like really fun. I also remember showing this to Rich, like, because we were doing the interviews, which I guess we have been a bit slack on lately, but I know that both me and Rich have been a bit busy with doing lots of things. I know, Rich, in your family, some things have been going on in your family, so you've been taking a bit more time for that. And then I think just taking time for yourself, which has been always really good. I think that's something that gets easily forgotten in this space, is taking time for yourself. And so it's good to see that, and it's good that reminding me of myself to do that. And then we've got the one another piece that a big fan of is the handstand. That's actually like of a guy doing a one arm handstand upside down. And so like I don't know, I've just always loved the idea of that piece, especially with the plane upside down. It sort of also reminds me of Australia because of the jokes and memes that people do with Australia, where it's like we're on the bottom of the earth, so everything's upside down. And so, yeah, I love that you picked up that piece. And lastly, to just to mention, there's the skeleton with like the little portal for the crabs coming out. Um, that always has a bit of a special place in my heart because it was made when I was over at my partner's place, and we were going through it and like making it. So I'll always remember that moment where I made it over at hers. But I know that like you probably have heaps different memories of that too, like picking that piece up. So that was a really early piece too. I don't even know if that was like that might have been the early like tens or something of Algo Gods. And but yeah, like oh, and just to mention too, if people didn't know already, the golden hand, that's actually a 3D scan of my hand, and like my fist. Just like little fun fact, because I got like from the early sales of Algo Gods, I was able to buy a 3D scanner. And so like I've scanned my hand in, and then now like one of the golden statues wears my hand, which is kind of cool. But but yeah, so those are like the 10 pieces from Rich. He's got. I'm pretty sure you've got a fair few more than 10 that you've picked up over the time. But yeah, do you want to say anything about any of those pieces or anything like Algo Gods as a whole?
Yeah, thank you. I'm kind of honored here being knighted. I've never been knighted before, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, no, I love the pieces. I love Dale's work. I love his consistency and how he's always trying to just evolve, and he's just very, very consistent in what he does. And he's obviously been exploding over the past couple of months, just again by consistency, and it hasn't always been that way. But the one thing is that his art has been consistent. So um, yeah, it's definitely amazing. He's definitely an OG here on Algo, and glad to own these pieces.
Oh, thanks so much, Rich. Yeah, like I think Algo Gods for me it's changed its meaning over time, and the meaning of the moment, and it's probably for a while, has been that Algo Gods means improving and developing and changing and stuff. And I've been trying to maintain like I guess a consistency in quality, but with all the different mediums too, there's always going to be a little dip here and there, and like a boost now and then. And so I think that yeah, like coming into Algo Gods, it's like I guess I'm really trying to push the limits of it, and that's why like doing all this generative art too lately has been really good because I can learn about the cultures, but also get a whole lot more artwork out there that it actually like it can fund this sort of stuff a bit more now because selling individual Algo Gods probably isn't really the greatest part of in like getting some income and stuff from my art because even though they can sell for a higher price, it's not like heaps viable compared to the generative stuff. But yeah, Algo Gods will always be like the exploration of the potential for it all, and that's why like yeah, this knighting, it's meant to be heaps of fun, and like I wanted to do something that like I would want as an NFT collector, and so I'm glad that yeah you can. This is like the first time being knighted for you. I'm sure it'll
Yeah,
happen again in time.
it's a culmination. I love it. I love it. And I mean, I would say to other artists out there, NFT artists. I mean, you go and watch Dale's journey because we did document it on YouTube. Every few weeks, few months or so. So I think there's like 8 or 9 episodes. So I mean, there's a lot of golden nuggets in there.
Yeah, and I'd love to do one now. Like again after like the time I noticed that they get further and further apart. But I guess that's probably a good thing rather than us always being free all the time because I guess it means we're busy doing stuff. But no, yeah, Rich. If people don't know, Rich has been like a great supporter of the Algorand community. Um, he's got his YouTube channel, where he's like interviewed a lot of artists. I know that you've interviewed Alguana, and I think like a Giraffe and a fair few other like actual like big name NFT projects, and so it's worth checking them out. But also you've got your T-Lop, like it was your I think grandfather's artworks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have like 5 or 10,000 pieces of artwork from my grandfather, and I started to scan them all up onto the blockchain. So have some stuff out there, but going to revamp that at some point in the near future. But I think I'm gonna do it just with the original pieces and the NFT, so that you get both. So, but we'll see. Don't hold me to that.
yeah, yeah. you're starting to realize or see how it is for artists. I think that's the best part about you being like a big supporter and stuff, and then doing your own project. Starting to realize like the sort of issues and stuff that just a normal artist will come up against, like, and I feel like that it's really helped you understand like the kind of little things that an artist has to go through to get this to work, and like, yeah, it's good, man. It's real good just to see like and know people that understand that sort of side of it. Even though you didn't make the art, like that's it, making the art's only a small part of it, But it's good. All right, well, maybe we'll get into this knighting. So
All right.
yeah, so like just the original idea that Eric did, which I'm thinking of changing it up just a little bit. The original idea is to look up to the obelisk, um, which is like the big green thing right in the middle, which you're already standing on the little platform here, is to look up at it and say, I am a knight of the gods. But I want to, like, we can test out something a bit different, right? So, what I made this obelisk be able to do is that you could climb it. So by pressing spacebar and being able to jump up onto it, you can jump up on the top. And then I think to celebrate you becoming a knight would be it'd be great for you to climb up to the top and maybe just then jumping off the top saying I'm a knight of the gods, like celebrating it, man. Just I want like and that's if you can. Like I don't know if you've got the tech to and the skill. I think you might have. I don't know where you are now. You've maybe
I
jumped off.
forget.
Yeah, yeah. Where have you gone? You jumped off. Oh, there you are. So I usually would go up right on the front there. Um, and see how you go. Oh
There we go.
God, this is painful to watch. I shouldn't have done this.
All right. Well, he's
So-
getting there. All
yeah.
right. I am. Gods, I just jumped off. There we go.
Awesome. Oh yeah. So you jumped out. I love that energy in your voice as you jump off to. I'm gonna, none of the gods. No, no, perfect, man. No, honestly, so that it's just meant to be a fun, great celebration. You are now a knight of the gods, and so what? Congratulations, man! Hooray!
This is
Um,
exciting.
So just to let you know then about what this means, what's sort of gonna happen now is that so there's an NFT collection for the Knights of the Gods, and so then you'll get that one. That's just so that it can like be held in your wallet, and let's say if there's more knights, then I kind of have a good record of who's become one. But I will also update on my website the names of the Knights of the Gods, just to have a sort of list. And this is mostly meant to just be a recognition of your support, and it's like a lifetime sort of thing of recognition. And there's no real direct sort of, I guess, like utility at the moment of it, just because there haven't been enough nights like um to really warrant it. But I think the long term plan that I'd love to test out is a sort of D&D session where you and the other knights can actually pretend to be knights in a D&D game, and I'll have someone run it so that you can do like a small Algo Gods like D&D session. It's just a bit of a plan, a bit of an idea at the moment. It'll give you a much like stronger voice if you're wanting to say do something or in the collection, and just I guess it recognizes your commitment to my collection, and so like I'll always try and give you priority for things and be in touch and stuff like that. But yeah, like honestly, it's a pretty chill thing. I just wanted to recognize and give you a special day, man, to thank you for your support over all this time. And so
I
like
love
on
it. Thank you.
yeah, no, like thanks heaps, man. Well, yeah, like, so I'll send you that NFT. Thank you so much, man, and I can't wait to add more like nights to this and get like a nice group going on. And every time also there's a new night, the obelisk will grow just slightly. So I'd love to see after like a whole load of people how big this obelisk gets. And yeah, yeah. Also, like, Eric, is there anything as the first Night of the Gods, is there anything that you'd like to say? Maybe any advice on how to be a knight, or what, like, if you, yeah, just wanting to welcome Rich, like, because I do want it to be, I guess, like a little mini community, but I'll see how it evolves. The knights will decide what happens.
Rich, congratulations on becoming a knight. I feel wonderful that I'm not alone in this endeavor, and as the amount of nights grows, I think we can all maybe sit together and kind of pound some ideas out on what we'd like to do with our knighthood and how we'd like to move forward and throughout the Elgrand ecosystem.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, awesome.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm really keen to see how it evolves over time, honestly. Like, I've got no real strict plans at the moment. And yeah, it's awesome for you to be a part of it and do this really funny nerdy thing with me because it's meant to just be silly. But yeah, I guess that honestly that marks the end of the knighting. It was a small sort of fairly quick sort of one, but like I guess because it's the second one, I'm a bit more efficient at it, and I'm just figuring things out. Always an honor. You are now Sir Eric, and I mean, sorry, not Sir Eric. You are, yeah, Eric, Sir Eric. You're Sir Rich. I'm getting my partner just nudged me then saying it's not Sir Eric. What are you talking about? No, Sir Rich. So good to see you. Yeah, yeah. It's a bit early. I only just woke up, to be honest, and I'm still getting waking up because you told me, oh yeah, just like it'll be 5 p.m. at my time, and I'm like, oh wait, that's like 6:30 my a.m. in my time. So you've made me wake up early, which is good. It's good that my nights are taking care of my sleeping pattern. But no, so Rich, it's lovely to see you, man. You're a new person.
Thank you.
And I guess, yep, we'll wrap up here. So I will like um catch you guys next time. Then we've got Wizard Kings out at the moment. I'll be doing some interviews and stuff for that. That'll be like a fun thing to meet all these new Wizard Kings. And if anybody has any questions about how to be a Knight of the Gods, there's it's pretty simple. It's just 10 algo gods or more, and also that if you had a piece, at least one piece from a collection, say like Wizard Kings or Goblins, then that will count towards being like equal to one algo god. If you have like say 5 or 10 from one collection, that will still just count as one. But yeah, I want to get more knights in here and stuff, and then we can like develop it into something bigger and bigger. But that's the end. Is it any final words, so Rich?
Until next time.
Thanks, thanks so much, dude. All right, I'll catch all you guys later.
All right. Take care.
Oh yeah, sorry, sir. I think Sir Eric. Oh yeah, you're just putting your hand up. All right, I'll catch you guys later. See ya. See you, Shane. And that's the end. Woo woo.